played Test cricket until the age of 52, the oldest to have done so. I don't know if this is on purpose, Shoaib, but then the graphics team is putting in these fun facts which show the oldest man to play cricket, the oldest person to make a debut on international level. It probably is just an indicator that, hey, what are you guys doing in the commentary box? Go wear your pads and go in the center.
Yes, that's a soft signal for us. If they can do it, so can we. Meanwhile, a beautiful looking shot. A shot that every player, young or old, will be proud of. Nicely played on the up and made sure that the ball was along the ground when he played that shot. So 2 more runs. Ali is looking good because he's played 8 deliveries and whatever he's played, he's middled it from his willow. So that's a positive sign for Abu Dhabi and Ali Abid.
That's right. Runs or no runs, middling the ball important. Oh, not this time. You can call it the commentator's curse or might just appreciate the ability of Umair. Just marginally away from the outside edge. Look at that. The way the ball moved. Just a wee bit. A leg cutter coming in. And his leg cutter don't exaggeratively move. It's just a very, very minor movement he gets.
The spot on. Rohan Mustafa missing the ball. That was a chance there. Again, you're right about Umair and his release. Look at that. Rohan Mustafa wanted to throw that, and that was definitely on. The throw was on. Had he collected it cleanly and thrown it on the stumps, it would have been a very close call.
A throw, or you think a jaunty Rhodes should have been enacted. Run in hard and then fly in, because he didn't have a backup. So that probably would have been running in his mind that maybe if I throw, there's not a backup, they might just go for a second. If it doesn't hit, maybe jaunty Rhodes.
Another flick off the pads. That's gone almost close to the ropes. We'll have to wait for the umpire's confirmation. Yes, 4 it will be. But that is another good-looking shot from Ghulam. Not a bad ball, but really well played. Use of his strong wrists. And he's played that in that backward square leg region. Just very close to that rope. 1 bounce and 4 more for Abu Dhabi. They reached the 50-run mark with that boundary. 50 for 2. And 1 ball yet to be bowled in this Umair Ali Khan over.
Good consolidation coming in from Ghulam and Ali. Umair not necessarily bowling bad. Very smart play. Opened the face of the bat very late and guided the ball towards the third man. Will get a single there. And that should be the end of the over. 9 overs gone. It's 51 for 2.
Umar Farooq continues, and that will be called a no ball. He's overstepped Umar on that occasion. So Umar, yes, has overstepped, and that means only one thing: a free hit.
It'll be interesting to see what Ghulam does on this. has an opportunity. Goes big, not connected well. Just be a single. There have been 2 free hits and both have not been utilized. Not very often you get these freebies, but when you get these, I reckon you need to train differently to be able to hit literally any ball without the fear of getting out.
Yes.
Back of the lane delivery, a single there. Because batters these days train for the range hitting, but they're at right in the center of the wicket, and from there they hit shots which are beyond the 65-70 meter mark, training to hit those sixes at will. The scorers of the day, keeping a key eye on every single run that's taken. Oh, good fielding there. A couple of runs. He saved 2. He's a big unit to come down like this. Almost look like that a 380 is landing.
Yes, he definitely had to run a few yards onto his right, Umer, but he gives us 200%, that's for sure. Slashed up and over the point fielder. The ball this time will cross the ropes. So Ghulam moving forward every over, making sure he gets one boundary. Tournament 4's number 104. And I'm sure many more to come from the bat of this talented batter, Ghulam. He's played that on the up, on purpose, with intent, and he's got 4 runs.
He's playing really amazingly. Control, 40 of 33 for him. Dot ball, good comeback by Omar. One more delivery to go. Can Omar finish it off well? Started off with a no ball, then came back good with the free hit delivery. We're talking about how batters should now, specifically, if not regularly, should be training to hit that one fearless shot, even if it's a Yorker length delivery, even if it's a wide Yorker. This time beautifully done. He wants to finish on a high and does that. Ghulam gets a boundary on the last delivery of the over.
That's a beautiful hit and good presence of mind as well. Realized that the fielder was inside the 30-yard circle and he's got 4 on that last ball of the 10th over. 10 overs gone. Abu Dhabi are 64 for 2.
Bowling change, right arm over. Let's go, guys.
So spin brought into the attack, and that is Rohan Mustafa, who will start the 11th over.
Yes, yes.
New bowler being brought into the attack, and a new commentator being brought in the comm box. I've been joined by Ijaz Ahmed. Ijaz, good evening.
Yes, good evening. Well, good thing is happening in the centre. More than 6 runs per over. Rohan Mustafa, 17 innings. Well, that has been the story so far, that they've been rotating and not been looking onto the mountains to climb up.
Bowling change, right arm
I think
over.
so that smooth gate is better at this stage.
Yes, baby steps being taken by Team Abu Dhabi. Rohan Mustafa, he's so quick with his overs. One of the quickest bowlers in terms of deliveries. He doesn't take a lot of time. He finishes his overs very quickly. Sweep shot, catches the call. Misfield, and the ball will race away towards the boundary for 4. Rohan is not happy, but another good looking shot from Ghulam Fareed. He's looking good, he's looking strong, and he looks to be in prime touch.
Yes, exactly. It was a misfield. At such a standard, you're not allowed to do this. But what will happen that when you have done it? Just no excuse. But the bowler is just adjusting his fielders now. 48 Ghulam.
Sensible batting, very, very sensible batting. He moves on to 49 with that single. Just 1 run away from a well-deserved 50, Ghulam. Meanwhile, Ali is just happy to rotate strike. Very good ball. Just a hint of movement away from Ali Abid. A dot ball to end the over. 11 overs, 72 for 2.
वसीम भाई उन्हें चेक करें वसीम भाई
Umair Ali Khan will be continuing his 3rd over. Has given away 13 runs. Starts off with his lethal leg spinning delivery. And Ghulam is still on 49.
Yes, let's see that if he will be tapping any sort of thing. That was really close towards offside.
catch
There you go, into the hands. Goodness me, and 49 runs. You're just losing in such a way where bowler is just in his follow through, grabbing the catch. And not a good picture for Ghulam, and not a good picture for Abu Dhabi cricket team. They were just losing it, and he was looking good. Really, he was looking good. Unlucky. he knew that when the ball was hit, what I have done. Surjit has joined me. Surjit, unlucky.
Without any doubt, Ejaz, and some football skills. Excellent bowling there. Ghulam Farid moves back. Unfortunate. 49, 72 for 3. So here you go, Mohammad Kamran Atta. Second match, 36 runs to his name, but a whopping strike rate of 171.43. A lot will depend on Kamran. And off cutter, played gently. I think Umair, he is relying on those cutters. Look at that last wicket. Well, he was eyeing that mid-wicket area, but that intelligent bowling. Intelligent bowling. Again, slow one on the back foot. Will get a run. He's bowling wicket to wicket and mixing his line. We saw that in the previous match. He relied not on pace, but on slow deliveries. And remember, in the previous match, slow bowlers were ruling the roost.
Yes, exactly. Spinners were enjoying in that 22 yards. And still now, that backup line, it's some sort of lack of pace, like medium pacer. Would you remember, Saurav Ganguly used to be known as a partnership breaker. So might be the captain sometimes utilizing those bowlers who have been good enough to break the partnership. So might be here that Umair, who has already got a wicket, that one or two more here would surely give them some more breath.
Rightly said, Ejaz. When we, at such situation, we remember that how come you can give the ball to him. But we'll be talking about that. Drive coming in. Just a single. And in the same fashion, Kedar Jadhav will be news. We'll be talking about that. So, single to end the over. 12 overs gone. Abu Dhabi 75 for 3. Fresh over started, negotiated defensively. Was an excellent partnership. Slightly slow one, but wasn't agile on that occasion. Look at that. He's not at all happy. Good that Stump's mic has been switched off at that occasion. Good work by the director.
Oh, God. He was really angry at that stage. You know that when there was a misfield and a boundary on his bowling, I think that he needs someone really quick at that point. Because when the runs are leaking, that's not a good picture. That one is slightly up. It's not down. That fine leg is still there in 30 yards.
Poor piece of bowling there by the bowler, Rohan Mustafa. What Nasser did in the previous match, need to give more flight. Yeah, this is the one. This is the delivery we were talking about. Nasser, from the very pavilion end, was bowling outside the offs, giving flight, forcing the batsman to drive. He's not doing that, rather relying on quicker deliveries.
Yes, not all the times.
Pick and throw,
He's picked up the gap, 2 runs. Well, you know that spinners sometimes been doing some hard out, because when the sweat is there, It's really hard to grip the ball. But I think so. Look at that, how he's been gripping the ball.
Again, a single to that area. Single to end the over. 13 overs gone. Abu Dhabi 80 for 3. In cricket, you need to learn. You need to learn from your mistakes. No matter how well you have performed. As a fresh over started by Umair, played it gently. There's just a run out. Excellent work by deep point fielder. It looks close to me. We'll have to wait for the final decision. Umpire has gone upstairs.
Well, Srijit, I think so that this is really tough because you have to give credit here to the fielder at backward point who covered the ground quickly. Early pick up and release the ball quickly. Right onto the stump. The wicketkeeper hadn't moved somewhere. So you need to see that technology, what technology has recorded here. Wait and see, though that the body language is 50-50.
A slow one, dabbed it gently. Single hand pick up and throw. Well, it's gone. If a youngster is watching that, I think he should learn without wasting any time. Picked up and boom, fired in a throw. Spot on.
Well, umpires, they are still waiting. I think so that they have given him out, yes. So full credit. That is where your fielders are on their toes. You will be getting the rewards. So here we go. Kamran Atta goes for 3. And it's 80 for 4.
That was the dismissal. Right above the stumps. That's a perfect throw to a wicketkeeper. He's out. 80 for 5, Abu Dhabi.
Leg stump. वसीम भाई उधर देख के इधर थ्रो ना मारे प्लीज उधर देख के इधर थ्रो ना मारे
Ghulam Murtaza, second match, 23 runs. But look at that strike rate. He can muscle the ball out of the park, that's for sure.
Yes.
Umair's action reminds me of Ryan Harris of Australia. The way he hides the ball and then the release. The equation between the right and the resting arm. We'll talk about that release later on. But remember, Ryan Harris is not a spinner. He's a fast bowler who can hurl deliveries at 140 plus.
Yes, exactly. I was about to say that class is different. That is all about class. That what we've been differentiating between the players. If you're talking about Sachin, and if you're talking about any player like today.
Look at that. Excellent dive there. Another run out. Yes! What is happening here?
Well, this is athletic. Excellent work. And when fielders, yes, they are supporting your bowler, or their bowler, I must say, then this happens. And look at the jubilation. And no, you have to walk off. Courtesy, this is. Look at that. Airborne like a tiger. And holding it back to the wicketkeeper. There you go. Job done. And well done. Ghulam Murtaza goes for duck. And here we go. Abu Dhabi 80 for 5.
left. Now see one thing. I'm drinking water now, so now I have the opportunity to try some other water also inside your body. No chemical. कितने आउट हुए? 5-6. मेरे में 6 आउट.
Mazhar Bashir, the new batter in. 38 is best, and let's see he can occupy his 120 strike rate, because I think so at this stage he won't be looking
Marufi.
to hit big. Just rotate and go like for another 1.5 over, might be 3 overs, because half of the team is being set off.
Whoa, Wasim bhai.
Excellent delivery. I think normally, bowler hides if there is reverse, and of course the seam position to hide, whether he's trying to bowl that in swing. Look at that run out. He was not even watching the partner, and celebration at its best.
Yes, exactly. I don't know. That's why it happened. You have just been trying to hit that ball one way down to the deep mid wicket, but this is really not at any sort of cricket. Why you are not shouting? He's coming towards you and you're just waiting. That might be that wicket keeper. And I think so he was looking onto the back foot point fielder. That's why he couldn't shout at that stage.
We'll be talking about that. 14 overs gone. Abu Dhabi 82 for 5.
विष्णु अभी इधर है ना थोड़ा. बस आके डबल ना कराइयो तो. ओके. डबल ना कराइयो तो. बात नहीं. सॉरी मैं आप वो समझ रहा हूँ. थोड़ा इधर. सॉरी.
On the back foot. Well, Surijit, what's the third day here at this very venue? We're watching it. Well, to me, like on these surfaces, any player who is waiting the ball to come on him, like on a back foot, he is really productive. He can score runs, what I have witnessed here.
I remember Mohammad Musa once said, in the air, he said, if you want to play spinners, you need to be good on the back foot and on the front foot as well. Excellent delivery that. Driven towards onside. Full length delivery driven. I think again he's eyeing that spot. So far we haven't seen those patches troubling the batters. This time leading edge up in the air and taken. Well, could be a big collision.
Well, I was thinking that if dropped, what Rohan will be doing there in the centre, but I think so he has hurt him. Wicket keeper was just coming on, and sometimes it's happened that your finger is going straight into the arm of the other player and just twisted. But hope so that he's fine.
We look at the replay. Look at that. He was looking for that sweep shot, couldn't time it. And then there's no calling. You need to call, that's basics. When the ball is up in the air, you need to call. We'll talk about that. Mazhar Bashir is out for 2 and Abu Dhabi 83 for 6. Uzair Khan, the new batsman, in. I think what they need to do at this point is don't think about getting 160, 170. Just think about playing out those 20 overs. Improve your batting skills. Improve your defensive strokes.
Well, Surjit, this ground is of 65 yards. So you might be able to get a couple of runs on every delivery, like if you're not going for the boundaries. But cricket is all about chances. So it's all about bold steps you're taking here. 4 wickets still they have.
Along the wicket, arm ball coming into the batsman. Was very lucky that he got some connection. Excellent delivery. Single to end the over. 15 overs gone. Abu Dhabi 44 for 6. If you have any idea what this is, then you can comment. Many are saying it's a flight to moon. What is this? As Raja comes in, down the leg stump, and wicketkeeper was appealing. He was saying that it kissed the pad. Then why he was appealing on the first place?
Yes, and I want to answer your question that what was that? A captain was leading all the passengers, like the captain. They are leading here, all the team players.
Look at that. He's appealing. And then he's saying, it's not a wide, it kissed the pad. Umpires are very smart these days.
Yes, all the times. It happens just to avoid such kind of extra deliveries.
I remember you said that these two batters can go for singles. But what if that runouts are happening? They're not able to save that. Swing and a miss. Way outside the off stump, no connection at all. Yeah, that's what you have to do. Play it with the straight bat.
But if you play. But here they have scored 85 runs. We did see that like 131 in the previous game were defended successfully. So let's see if they can go across like 3 figures.
Much better line and even good looking stroke there from Fujairah Khan. Considering that he's not a full-time batsman, and you can really develop. This is our Ryan Harris of the side, Fujairah. And this time just moving away and playing it gently, not for any runs. Raja bowling his final over. 3 deliveries bowled by him. 1 for 23 his figures. How quickly they can dismantle. How quickly they can pick up those remaining 4 wickets. We'll have to wait. As he comes in and bowls, well, it's a check shot from Fujairah. He was eyeing that mid-wicket area. Then realizing that was slightly fuller, played a defensive push back towards the bowler. He's learning. And that's what you can do at this stage. You can't think about 160. But one thing you can, of course, think that you have to play out those 20 overs. That's the least thing I think you need to do at this stage. As he comes in and bowls a slow one, it's in the air. Has it got the distance? Yes, it has. Magnificent hit. And it's 39-6 of the tournament. We'll talk about that stroke once again. It was a leg cutter, picked up really well. We'll talk about that stroke. For that, we have got Neil and Shoaib in the com box. Excellent delivery. Played back towards the bowler. Not for any runs. 16 overs gone. Abu Dhabi 91 for 6.
Last 4. Same 1 over 1 or.
Rohan Mustafa, first delivery, whacked up in the air and maximum. What a welcome there to Rohan Mustafa and to the two of us. Shoaib, good evening and welcome.
Good evening, Neil. Excellent hit. Brilliantly played. Ali Abid was waiting for a long time. He kept his cool, but this time it was in the slot. And he wasn't shy to play that towards the mid-wicket. And this is smart batting now. He's got 6 on the very first ball. Singles now will still make this over a better over. And that is exactly what they've done. They've taken that single and they've rotated the strike. 98 for 6.
Lost a few overs too quickly. Few wickets rather, too quickly. 98 for 6. Fujairah, left-handed bat. He moves away. Some distraction there for him. And the batter has the right to move away.
We know Rohan Mustafa, he doesn't wait for anyone. He likes to bowl his overs quickly. And I think Fujairah was just not ready. And as soon as he looked up, he saw Rohan Mustafa halfway through the pitch. So yes, he decided to back out.
All along the carpet, straight to the fielder. No, you're right. And especially if you've hit Rohan for a 6 on the very first ball, he would want to finish that over really quickly. Put more pressure on the batter. That's his way to come back.
Yes, he's 2 times faster if he is hit for a 4 or a 6. Nice ball. Good ball. A Yorker delivery coming in. Last ball of his over. Last ball of his spell as well. 99 for 6.
Straight, single and end of the over. It just feels like it just started a while back and it's already over. 17 overs gone. 100 for 6.
सामने आ जा मैं मिड विकेट आ जाता हूँ तू सामने आ जा मैं मिड विकेट आ जाता हूँ क्या बोलता है यस रोनी आ रहा है तू सामने आ जा आगे आ जा
It's going to be Umar Farooq. Bowled him. He bowls a leg cutter. rolls a finger over the ball and mistimed it completely. Ali wanted to go for a slog sweep. The ball went on crashing into the stumps.
Slower delivery from Umar Farooq, played way too early, Ali. Way too early, Ali. And the ball hitting him on the pads and then hitting the stumps as well. Some bat involved, bat and pad, and then onto the stumps, inside edge of the bat, and he's walking back. Bowled by Umar Farooq, 25 of 26. The wicket falls at the stroke of 100 on the board.
Thank you.
So Umar Farooq gets his man, and now it's the performer for Abu Dhabi in the previous game, Fayaz Ahmed. An all-rounder will be bowling to an all-rounder. Fayaz Ahmed, left-handed bat, left-handed spin bowling option as well. Short ball pulled, takes the leading edge over the keeper's head. 1 bounce, 2 bounce, and will cross the ropes. 4 runs added to the total, make that 5, because that's also being called a no ball, a free hit on offer.
Oh my God, look at those freebies. No ball called right away. So extras adding on, and Fayaz gets his boundary on the first ball. Not the kinds who will keep quiet. Just the kind of batter who can maximize the remainder of the deliveries. Free hit ball coming up your way.
Good ball, very good ball. Wanted to play that towards the onside, Fayaz Ahmed, but Umar, good presence of mind, followed him, bowled that wide outside off, and all Fayaz could do was play down the ground for a single. So 2 left-handers out there in the middle for Abu Dhabi, 106 on the board. What is he thinking, Uzair? Where does he play his next shot? And what's the ball that he can expect from Umar Farooq? I think it's going to be a slower delivery coming in. Slower delivery it was, but well played. Cut and cut well. Uzair does well to play that in the gap on the up, and beautifully played by Uzair. He's not a great bowler, but looks like he can bat and score some vital runs down the order. That one was a beautiful shot from Uzair.
Well, yeah, runs coming in. And they need to try and get the score to 140. Another 30 in 2.5 overs if they can do this. Mistimed it. Just a single to Maroof. So yeah, they just need to try and go big, connect some. Because a 130 kind of score would never be threatening to a team like Fujairah.
That's right. Any score from here on. This one has been played up in the air, sliced up, not timed too well. Good catch from Umair Ali Khan. He doesn't drop many. And that is another brilliant effort from the all-rounder. He's hurt himself on his knee. But I think that's a brilliant take.
Oh yeah, he landed on his knee. And you can definitely see there's a patch of grass that came off as soon as he landed. Look at that. That's an ugly landing. It's a very, very ugly landing. While right now the adrenaline is high. He wouldn't feel the pain. But I'm telling you, tomorrow his knee is going to feel like a nicely baked bun.
I'm sure he'll need a lot of ice on that knee. But as of now, Fayaz will have to walk back. Couldn't perform today with the bat. And that's another wicket down for Abu Dhabi.
Osama, the new man in. Very bright youngster. Has played some really handy knocks in the previous editions of the Emirates D10 and D20. One last delivery to come. It's a Nelson. Nelson took Fayaz out. Will the Nelson still trouble Osama? Oh, it's Uzair, in fact, on strike. Beg your pardon.
Played straight down the ground. Uzair will get a single. 18 overs gone, 112 for 8.
So let's go faster, please. Wide arm over.
Kashif Daud bowling the penultimate over. Slow delivery, played up in the air, clears his front foot. That's gone high a mile and will land behind the boundary ropes. That's a clean hit and a good start to the penultimate over from Uzair. Tournament 6 is 41 and Uzair, what a beautiful shot that was.
Kashif Daud bowls a slower one. The way he smacked it, as clean as it gets. Very well controlled shot. Osama, after this hit, definitely knows that he needs to keep Uzair on strike.
But what is Kashif Daud thinking now? The slower one has not worked. A Yorker coming up. Yes, it is. Rightly predicted by my friend Neil. Again, you can't go wrong with that. A Yorker is always lethal. Starts off with a slow delivery, but this time on the money.
Like Kashif is a very, very smart cricketer. Brilliant all-rounder. Can bat and can hit those big ones with the ball right up at the top or be it at the bottom. His control is immaculate. Slower bouncer. Foxes him, but the umpire will call it a wide.
Oh yes, rightly called by the umpire. Good planning, good decision to bowl that slower bouncer, but the execution was not 100%. The line was not right, so he'll have to reload that again. Kashif might just bowl that Yorker again.
Bowls a Yorker and gets a wicket. Middle stump gone. That's classic Kashif Daud. And this time it was Shoaib who got it right.
Yes, had no clue whatsoever, Osama. For for you to be a good batter, you need to think like a bowler as well, and it also goes the same way for the bowler. But on this occasion, I think Osama did not anticipate that Yorker, completely missing it, and Kashif Daud does not miss his target. That's another wicket for Kashif Daud. Osama Hassan Shah does not disturb the scorers, and he's walking back 120 for the loss of 9.
And I'm over. Ready to play.
Again a Yorker. Right on the money. Kashif Daud plays for the UAE national side. Made his debut against Ireland. And pretty much like he shattered the wickets of Osama, he shattered the wickets of another lad in green. And that was Kevin O'Brien. His debut wicket, Kashif Daud. Slower bouncer, up in the air, chance. But no. Kashif will field it on one bounce. Made his debut at the Abu Dhabi Sheikh Zayed Cricket Stadium against Ireland. January 2021. Remember calling that game. And remember calling his wicket as well. His first wicket ever.
A low full toss played straight down the ground. You're right, Kashif Daud. We've had the good fortune of calling that game as well. Will always be part of his history. 19 overs gone, one more over to go. 122 for 9.
Omar Farooq comes in to bowl the last over of the innings. Low full toss, straight over the bowler's head. No stopping that, 4 runs. Uzair has made his intentions very clear. He wants to push that team total up, further up.
Well, Uzair is playing a gem of an innings here for Abu Dhabi. Yesterday he performed, he excelled with the ball. But today he has a different role. And that is to score some important runs. And he's doing that well. Low full toss, as rightly mentioned, clearing his front leg and playing it straight over the bowler's head for 4 runs.
Slower shot delivery, up in the air, fielder running underneath and takes it. Akif Raja makes no mistake, and that's yet another wicket for Omar. And the big Uzair goes off.
Yes, he was playing some really good shots, but this time tried too hard. A slower shortish delivery, couldn't get it right, and that is the end of the innings for Abu Dhabi. Uzair is walking back, and so is his partner. So no more runs, 4 more deliveries were left after this. They could have got some more runs, but not to be. So a good claw back into the game overall from Fujairah, restricting Abu Dhabi, which they would think is a below par score.
No, absolutely. Uzair definitely trying to push the pedal, but unable to get the team beyond 126. Let's have a quick look at the batting card. Ataur Rahim couldn't really make an impact. Ghulam Farid, though his partner, stayed on till 49 till he was caught and bowled by Umair. Ali Abid stuck around, 25 for him, and then single digits to follow till at the bottom end, Uzair came in and struck 26 of 17 deliveries. So technically just 3 batters getting into double digits, getting starts but not converting 2 of them. 126 in 19.2 overs. And the Abu Dhabi team is all out.
Fujairah will be happy with their bowling performance. 5 bowlers used. Pick of the bowlers, Omar Farooq. 3.2 overs was tad bit expensive, but got 3 important wickets. 1 wicket apiece for the other 4.
Let's have a quick look at what went through in those 20 overs. Rather 19.2 overs when Abu Dhabi was batting. They were put into bat by Fujairah earlier today. Started off with some good looking shots. Cutting and playing with soft hands. Boundaries coming in regularly. Till this happened. A little error in judgment and a run out. And then this one was caught behind. Umair came in. Slightly ineffective at the start. But Omar definitely very, very effective today. Got bowled, and that was a wicket that he celebrated with a footy skill. Let's take a look at that fantastic piece of fielding, Wasim, and he's one of those fielders that you have to keep your eyes on. Never miss a trick. Look at that fantastic throw and got a run out yet again. He's someone that you can rely on while he's fielding. Some catches and some big hits, and that's how it was through and through for this till Ali Abid was clean bowled by Omar. Uzair kept hitting while his partners kept departing. Kashif Daud near the end, his first ball was sent packing for a 6 and he got Osama with this Yorker. Then Umair came and picked up the last wicket to finish the day for Abu Dhabi. In 19.2 overs with that catch, 126 is all that they could make. Now Fujairah, when they come to play, they'll need 127 to win at 6.35 in the second innings. We'll come back after a break.
Hello and welcome back again. Umpires, they are all set, and we're all set too for such kind of activity, which seems to be no longer a part that should go more than 1 hour. Fujairah versus Abu Dhabi, 6.5 runs required in 20 overs. That should be an easy task, but let's see that how much fight and resistance that we will be watching here from Abu Dhabi to defend this 126 runs, because lots of times in the past we did see that low scoring games always been cheerful and very much close contests. But let's see over here that how both teams will be showing themselves that they have got what should our team have. I have got Srijit along with me, but all the time when I'm going to take your name, Shirishan comes into my mind.
Good evening, Ejaz. Lucky that you are saying Srishan, not Srijesh, because that's quite similar. He's a classy goalkeeper. He's also former hockey captain, and he's PR Srijesh. I'm PS Srijit. So Fujairah, that's the bowling analysis. 3 wickets to Umar Farooq, then 1 wicket apiece to Kasif Daud, Raja Akifullah Khan, Umair Ali Khan and Rohan Mustafa. Though Umar Farooq was expensive, look at that economy rate, but they won't complain. At regular interval, they picked up wickets. They tightened the noose around the batsman's neck.
Well, let's hope that the bowlers can take some earlier wickets. Here we go, both openers. They are making their way into the centre. But it has been happening all the time. We're witnessing that players coming in, but it's not been much of the time that we could see the best innings at the top order. Like batters, they are coming in, making a partnership of 120, 130 in 11 or 15 overs. So I would love to see like openers scoring runs, because you know that in any form of cricket, either you're playing one day, test games and T20 version of cricket, openers are always classy.
And especially when you have a swashbuckling opener, nothing like it. Even in test matches we have seen having a strike rate of 100 plus. If not 100 plus, just near 100. Muhammad Wasim, his strike rate is about 140, 141.15. And 4 half centuries and 2 centuries to his name. Excellent looking stats there. And it's Hamdan Tahir, 5 innings, 30 runs, best of 26. What a ball that! What a way to start! And Uzair getting extra bit of bounce, that late movement. And I think Wasim is not happy with the side screen.
Well, Srijit, I think so, that rather than looking onto the side screen, he must be looking on himself, because the ball hit him on the head wearing helmet. Because lots of time in the past in the cricket history, when the ball has been hitting, that normally physio comes out and he's been looking after the player. Are you sighting well? Just check with his hands. So I think so that physio should be coming off and can look after. But he's smiling, he's okay.
We have seen many a times, who can forget Phil Hughes? That delivery straight away hitting the backside of his head. And he left us. He was a brilliant player. And they are appealing. Has it kissed the gloves or not? Umpire says no. Excellent start. We'll have a look at that delivery once again.
Mr. Richie, that was really quick. Very much near. Lucky. That was away. Nowhere near, but very close. But I think that these two deliveries, really a pacey bowler can be delivering such kind of deliveries, and really love those two.
Shuffles across as he flicks that one towards onside. Yes, this is what you need to do. Dismantling the concentration of Fujairah. He's not happy. When you bowl that, that kind of line and length, and all of a sudden, batsman manufactures a shot and gets runs. It really hurts.
Yes, you need to keep your line right as a pacer towards offside. There you go. I think so that has been the better line. You keep yourself that area because you got slip, and I think so that anything towards leg side, keeping two fielders, will not give you any sort of easy spot, because at such kind of sheer pace, the batter will have to do only one thing, just time it.
And when the bowler is getting that movement, what batsman does is he shuffles across. Drive comes in, it's in the gap. Chase there for cover fielder. A slide coming in. It's Ethan D'Souza who puts in a slide. And we're getting 2 runs. Look at that shot. The idea was perfect. It was full, angling away slightly. Plants his front foot forward. We'll have a look at that shot once again.
Well, don't waste your deliveries here. Keep it towards offside. Bit of good of length.
This time just guiding it towards third man for a single. 2 retain strike. First over gone. Fujairah 5 without any loss of wicket.
Center, sir.
That's middle.
Leg stump.
Slightly in. That's the leg.
Thank you.
Right arm over.
Zia Mukhtar on your screens, playing his second D20 match. Excellent delivery, and equally well hit towards a mid-off. Shied the stumps, but not a direct hit. Off late we have seen that bowlers are getting swing, late movement of the surface. As you rightly said, under lights, when floodlights are in full throttle, bowlers get some assistance, especially the fast bowlers. But bottom line is you need to bowl in right areas. What Fujairah did, he tested the batsman, back of line deliveries, then taking one away from the right-hander. Always putting the batsman in dilemma, whether to leave it, whether to play it.
Sorry, middle.
Intelligent bowling there. He's an all-rounder, I guess. Scored 26 runs. That helped Abu Dhabi to reach that 126.
Good delivery. Well, left-handers are always classy to watch on. Sanat Jayasuriya, Said Anwar. Had in my teenage used to watch them. Really classy players from Asia.
Excellent delivery, leaving the left-handed batsman. That's a sight to watch. He comes forward. We'll look at that stroke once again. An attempt from Hamdan. I think was a premeditated attempt from him. Excellent line, excellent length from Zia.
Well, very close, very close. He was just shuffling across, just allowing him to score runs and an overthrow to add it. Well, I think so at this stage, like chasing not being a big target like 127, but is required no wicket and sacking over. So far, I think that the bowlers, they are not utilizing properly that line, which has been uncertainty for the batter.
Full in delivery, driven in the gap. Just a single on that occasion. What was he doing?
I remember one of the player got injured, lost his thumb while acting that kind of activity like playing a football with a hard ball. It really hurts you a lot in a boot, because you know that when a Yorker length has been hit onto the batter's feet, so he's been in pain.
Collects it, finds in a throw. Look at that. Was very close to his toe. Final delivery outside the off stump, guides it. Excellent shot over the backward point fence for 4.
Well, good hit, good clean hit. And I think so it was, he was quite early. And gone, it's 14 for naught. Well, that's gone high, maximum. That was just like a rocket, flying high, landed out of the fence, travelled the distance. Well, that is where you call the T20 cricket at best.
Was full and in his arc, smacked it. That will definitely give confidence. 20 on board. Now, players having a chat with Fujairah. At times it gives you confidence, but many a times we have seen what have done wrong. Bowled a brilliant over, and then one delivery that was whacked out of the park. All of us, you know, all the players approach that player and say, hey man, what have you done? So that builds pressure, and I think you need to give him some space. He has done well. Class all around.
Yes, it's good to speak with each other, though they are the locals, but still exchange of words, maybe exchange of technologies, skills, tips and trades, everything. That's why the leagues at international level, They've been putting lots of coaches and players all together around the globe. Good deliveries, just making a good length area, his use of it.
Testing the batsman. He's not only bowling those full length deliveries, he's also pushing the batsman onto the back foot. We'll have a look at the field setup on the onside. We'll talk about that. This is a fielder at deep backward square leg. Intention pretty clear, forcing him to play a pull. Tapped it gently for a single. They have a plan. They know what they are doing. Target is 127. And they cannot give freebies at this stage.
Well, at least in 2.3, we're looking an aggressive partnership. 21 runs in third over. And I would love to see a boundary and a 6 in the next 3 deliveries of this over.
There's no close-in fielders for the southpaw. Backward point. Extra cover is there. As Fujairah gets ready to bowl the 4th delivery.
Uncertain, harder to go for the shot or not. So that's lots of time made the batters to make mistakes. That they were just going to play or leave it. At the very last moment, you were just in two minds. So mistake happens.
And he's trying to make the batsman play fall short. There's a slip in place. Positive move by the skipper. Excellent punch there. Rather push drive there from Hamdan. He'll get 2 runs. Excellent shot there. Allowing the ball to come onto the bat. And then jumping on the toes as he pushes that delivery in the gap.
Well, I was looking onto the slide when the fielder was there. Quite dangerous. Might be that knee could have stuck. Because it's a good thing that you might be sliding on your hip. That is really a better way to slide and save the runs. You get lots of time. Roman Reis, he was sliding at one stage before PSL like 3 years ago. Stuck his knee and he can't play till now.
Final delivery, excellent one. Full length delivery, wicket to wicket, taps it towards onside. And no ball signaled by the umpire. So it's a free hit. They can't afford to give such freebies.
You're just trying to signal a free hit. There you go. I think so. He was just waiting to reach at his mark to say that, because umpires they need to stay along with the stumps. Harder to go decisions on the run out, on power play, on free hits. That's a specific place nominated by the ICC.
We'll talk about Uzair later on. As he comes in for the final time in this over. Shot wide outside the off-stump. Got the punishment it deserved. Boundary to end the over. 3 overs gone. Fujairah 29 for naught. Zia will continue. Outside the off stump. Excellent shot that. It reminded me of Salman Bhatt. Always good to watch him till that incident happened. When left-handed batsmen, play such stroke, it's always, it's classy. Kumar Sangakkara, Saurav Ganguly, look at that.
Oh, uncomfortable. Still, he manages to get a single. I think so. That luck has been favouring to Fujairah here. 33 for naught. I think that couple of chances they have availed till approaching this. But I wish that this game could go down by winning 10 wickets.
Remember, they have got Usman in their lineup. Scored a brilliant century in the previous match. And that helped them to score 190 plus in the first match they played in the tournament.
Well, he's confirming about the field plans.
Swing and a miss. Appeal there from the wicketkeeper.
I think 3 or 4 times till now he has appealed for quite some deliveries, but those were quite close enough. But this time I don't think so there was any sort of appeal to make here, because the ball was nowhere near. He was down the wicket a couple of steps and the ball is just swinging away from him.
I think they are in a hurry to finish the match off. Slow bouncer from Zia, well negotiated by Wasim. Interesting to see how the pitch, whether the pitch will assist spinners or not. In the previous match, it was spinners who were having a last laugh.
Yes, you're right. 8 wickets shared between the spinners, but here I think so back upline deliveries by the pacers. They are winning it. No, stand and deliver. It's gone high and into the fence. Couple of bounces. That remembers Mahinder Singh when he was on the last ball winning the World Cup, hit that kind of shot. Remember?
Poor Kulasekara. Look at that. As simple as that. I mean, he just waited and allowed the ball to do the talking. It was moving away. He anticipated that movement. This time slicing it over extra cover.
Well, that is a mighty blow. You know, just like stand and deliver, slight bit of backing away, making bit of the room and converting that shot into the biggie. Look at that. Beautiful. And that has timed to the perfection. This has flew up and in no time landed out of the fence.
So 4 overs gone. Fujairah 44 without any loss of wicket.
बॉलर चेंज राइट टाइम वो जो लास्ट टाइम कहीं ना वसीम भाई इधर
Man on your screens who top scored for his side, 49. Ghulam gets ready. This one excellent delivery. Round that fifth or sixth stump. Teasing the batsman. We'll look at that delivery. Initially he was trying to play at it. Thought that that was coming into him. The very last movement. Shaping away. Jumping off the surface, he does well. Plays it with soft hands for a single. I think that area, the good length area, is something for the fast bowlers. If you can hit the deck hard, what Zia did in the first over. You need to hit that length hard. You have a fielder, you have protection in the deep. I think that movement is missing now. The first and second over from Fujairah and Zia was looking very difficult. Was difficult for the batsman to judge in those overs.
Well, almost dragged on. It happens that on a poor deliveries, a bowler might be getting a wicket. Like it way towards offside, he was just trying to drive it through. Inside edge onto the stumps. It happened lots of times. But sometimes the batter has been lucky enough that on a Yorker length delivery, the ball is going down to the fine leg.
That's the beauty about cricket. So far, just conceded a run in this over.
Yorker reminds me that no batter in the world has played Yorker more perfectly than Sachin. He could score boundary on a Yorker.
A good length delivery coming back into the right-handed batsman. And that helicopter shot from Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Bowlers fear bowling Yorkers. We used to tell that it's a deadliest delivery to bowl to a batsman, but Mahendra Singh Dhoni, and off late even Rashid Khan has learned the trick. Rashid Khan and Hardik Patel. We saw that when Gujarat Titans were playing.
Yes, exactly. The benefits of playing all together. Exchange of tips. Towards onside, we just tapped that one away. Getting a single. So the cricket has been flourishing like different leagues. So it's really a good thing.
And players practice a lot. Especially there was a time when you say you need to bowl way outside the off stump, full outside the off stump. It will be very difficult for a batsman to play. They practice. They put a stump almost on the fifth or sixth, and then they ask the bowler to bowl full length deliveries. Then they practice those helicopter shots, how to convert those into runs. Played it gently, and we'll be getting a single for that shot. 5 overs gone. Fujairah 47 for naught.
Okay.
So far, 3 bowlers have been used. Uzair Khan, Zia Mukhtar, Ghulam Murtaza. Barring Ghulam, Uzair Khan and Zia Mukhtar went for runs. 2 overs 20 for Uzair. Started off really well though, but couldn't maintain the line in length. Time is very important. question: how long Fujairah will take to achieve this? The way they are going about.
Well, to me, it's a game of 12 overs. Trust me, if they can like whip up here, like a boundary in a 6 in every over, they will surely be acquiring it in 12 of. Might be you can go like more further, 15 overs.
As Atta comes in, bowls a full in delivery on the off stick. He had to dig it out. Hamdan. Wasim is batting on 28 and Hamdan on 18. Remember, this is the final over of the power play. They can expand the field after this. So far they have done well, Fujairah. They know the fact that they don't have to do anything silly. It's under control, the run rate. Down the leg stump and between the legs of the wicket-keeper. We'll be getting a single, so 2 extras. As we discussed, low-scoring matches are at times tricky. But here, I think you need to bowl accordingly to make that happen. But here, they are gifting runs. They are not really putting pressure on the batters.
Body language, all the time important. That when you're losing from mind, I think that's over for you. Either in life, either in sports. So you need to active and fresh and young from your mind.
Just guiding it, opening the face of the bat. Long chase there for the fielder. Was lucky. The player behind him was looking for a relay. After realizing that, be throwing it straight to the wicket-keeper. 50 runs comes up for Fujairah. 51 for Not.
Yes, and that's the quickest. I was wishing that somebody can come up, can play some quick knock. So it's almost 9 runs per over to this 51 for Not.
Low full toss on the off stick. Smacked it towards onside. We'll get 2 runs for that. 53 on board for Fujairah. Atta conceded already 6 runs in the first 3 deliveries that he has bowled. So far not able to really trouble these 2 batters. So to talk more about that, we have got Shoaib and Neil in the comm box.
Thank you, Srijit. That was another good ball. Atta is bowling a decent over. He's bowling the last over of the power play. Fujairah are looking good. A strong partnership of 53 runs so far. Abu Dhabi desperately looking for wicket. Fuller delivery, you can't be bowling that to Mohammad Wasim. The result is always going to be half a dozen. Another 6 from the bat of this excellent, entertaining athlete. Mohammad Wasim gets another 6.
That's right. It wasn't even a complete full arc of the bat. Literally just punched it in the air and the ball went. Fantastic athlete. Inviting him to step down and a dolly. 1 shot too many for Mohammad Wasim and he departs. Fujairah lose their first.
Slower delivery doing the trick here for Abu Dhabi. And that much needed victory, the much needed wicket is finally here. Mohammad Wasim slicing it up in the air and an easy catch at the extra cover fielder. So Mohammad Wasim, an entertaining innings, nevertheless comes to an end. He's walking back. Fujairah lose their first wicket. 38 of 23 for Mohammad Wasim. The score is 59 for 1.
ball, well on, Shobhan. Well good. Shobhan.
Usman Khan, the centurion from yesterday. Look at that average of over 50. A strike rate close to 150. He must be extremely proud of his stats. Clean striker of the cricket ball, Usman, but he'll be on the non-striking end as Hamdan will take strike for the fresh over.
Yes, some achievement for Abu Dhabi in terms of wickets. Some success in that previous over. Can Ghulam Murtaza get another one? That will be wide, or will be called a wide. One more run added to the total. Just 127 on the board. Can't be complacent when it comes to giving extras away. You have to be on the money.
Spot on there. You gotta be accurate. Freebies giving in, adding on to the total for Fujairah. While you're defending a meager 127. Ghulam now. Big shout for a no. Usman traces his steps back. The way Wasim was hitting looked like that there are no demons on the wicket whatsoever. Clean, powerful hitting. If he had stayed, I'm sure this would have been a less than 10 over affair.
That's right, he's a very dangerous batter. Off the pads, just a shuffle towards the offside from Hamdan. Mohammad Wasim, yes, he played some really glorious shots, but there were a few freebies on offer from Abu Dhabi as well. When you're defending a target of 127, you can't afford to give loose deliveries, and Abu Dhabi have done that. They've given away quite a few easy deliveries, and the class of Mohammad Wasim, he won't miss out on those.
Well, that's so true. No good batter should miss out on freebies that are on offer. And Wasim definitely knows. 5 runs Murtaza has given. Add one more.
Well, I think what is missing in this Abu Dhabi setup is some more planning. I think they need to plan according to their opposition, according to the players. From what we've seen so far, it seems that they didn't have a clear plan for somebody like Mohammad Wasim. They didn't have a certain strategy that they'll bowl a certain length or in a certain area or make Wasim play in a certain area. So that, I think, this is just my humble opinion, I could be wrong.
Inviting him out, making him play up in the air. Oh, what a fantastic piece of fielding, though the umpires would check, because I personally feel
Very well done,
he
yaar.
probably
Very well
had
done,
his
boy.
feet somewhere close to the skirting. He says, I don't know. That's a fair call. Didn't have enough on the ball. Very smart. Oh, look at that. Fantastically done there. Extremely proud of what he's done. The umpire will say, well, this kid is good.
Brilliant effort, 100% commitment, and saved 4 runs for his side. Brilliantly done. Mighty impressed with that performance. That fielding effort was top class, international quality.
Now that's what these youngsters train these days. They're not into the long barrier and the short barrier. Gone are those days. Straight. But I think this one will not be able to stop this. 4 runs coming in. As straight as it gets.
Again, not the greatest of deliveries from Ghulam. You can't be bowling a half volley to somebody who's scored a century in the previous game. He is already in top class form. You have to get that length right, and you have to be persistent with that length.
Full toss. Single. And probably the way out of this challenge of where to pitch is that bowl a slow full toss. He'll hopefully miss it, and probably a single, and that'll get him off the strike.
Yeah, that seems to be the plan. Luckily, Ghulam, Usman was not in the mood to play an aggressive shot on that delivery because he'd already got a boundary, so he was a little more cautious. Had Usman decided to play on the merit, that would have gone out of the park again. Get your line right, young man. Nicely played by Hamdan. He's scoring tons of runs, Hamdan Tahir, in the last few seasons. That's the end of the over. 7 overs gone. Fujairah are scoring at 10 and over, 70 for 1.
Let's go guys, come on, let's win.
Rahim to continue the 8th over. Starts off with a Yorker delivery to Hamdan Tahir, who decides to play it back. Good start to the over, but it's all about getting wickets. Dot balls are not going to help Abu Dhabi. They need 9 wicket-taking deliveries from here on.
Well, that sounds very simple. An over and a half, and they could finish this Fujairah side. Down the leg side, a single there for Hamdan. The left hand, right hand combination troubling not just the fielders but the umpires too. A Dafa News fun fact: Alex Stewart was born on 8th August, April 63. That's 8-4-63, and he scored 8-4-6-3 Test runs. Now that's not very often things can happen. 8-4-6-3.
Well, he must be hoping he would have been, had that been a date of 10-10-10, that would have been 10,000 runs.
That's right. By means of which I should have scored 15,000 Test runs. Sure.
For me, that would have been 25,000 runs.
No, that's not possible. You can't cross Sachin Tendulkar, period. I have this constant conversation with my teammates at work. We've been constantly talking about a certain player called Joe Root, who's got into the 10,000 run bracket, the second player from England after Sir Alistair Cook. We'll come to that after this delivery. Slow one and just whiffing past the leg stump. That is harsh. Now this is where I personally feel that this law of the ball going just past the leg stump should be called a wide. This was fractionally away, just fractionally away.
How did that miss the leg stump is the question, not whether that should have been given a wide or not. Look at that, just millimeters away from that leg stump, and it will still be called a wide. And you're right, it's a little unfair on the bowler, but it is what it is.
The laws of the game of cricket. So the conversation is that will Joe Root be able to cross Sachin Tendulkar's milestone of 15,000 plus runs, almost 16,000 runs for Sachin Tendulkar in Test? He's 31.
Yeah, we'll have to do the calculations, presumptions.
Banked in short.
One for the over. Batsman.
He's got at least
Batsman.
6 more years to play. He's pretty fit. At 1,000 runs per year, he definitely can. And considering the fact that England plays most number of test matches as compared to any other country in the world, he definitely has that opportunity too.
Very, very possible. You're right. Now it will all depend on the bowlers. We'll have to root for the bowlers, not for Joe Root.
That's right. I mean, as an eternal Sachin Tendulkar fan, you don't want anyone to break his record.
That's true. But he is a class, and there are no two ways about it. Joe Root, brilliant batsman, brilliant ambassador of the game as well, and just recently scored almost 176 in the Test against New Zealand.
Again down the leg side, this time punished. You can't keep bowling that line. Got lucky once, but not always. A boundary to end the over.
Over.
Atha punished for that poor line. 8 overs gone. It's 77 for 1.
Ali, you are 2 overs behind. 2 overs behind. Okay. Jaldi, yaar. We are 2 overs behind. Fast. Quick. कोई नहीं मसला नहीं है हम तो देखो कैम मंगवाई साइड भी नहीं जाती है आपका काम है ना तो जल्दी शाबाश फयाद भाई बोल उसामा देखो उसामा
Riaz Ahmed being brought into the attack in the first ball. Nicely driven from Usman. He's definitely wanting to check Fayaz before he takes the aggressive route, and that is the right thing to do as well, and that is a sign of a good batter.
This time goes up. Doesn't have enough, or does he? He doesn't, and has been taken. What a big wicket. Fayaz is not a newbie, mind you. A very, very experienced cricketer. Has played for the UAE as well. And he had definitely kept a check on what Usman was doing in yesterday's game. Picked him up.
Well, I think what he did was think like a batter on that occasion. First ball was a lot quicker in the air. And the second one, realizing that Usman has checked him and might just go for an aggressive shot, gave it a lot more air. Usman going for that shot early, and in turn has perished. Usman scoring 8 of 6. second wicket falls with the score on 77.
टिकटॉक है टिकटॉक शाबाश 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 भाई फोर लेफ्ट थैंक यू अंपायर थैंक यू
So the new man in is Rohan Mustafa. Left-handed batter, so two left-handed batters out there in the middle.
Single.
Plays it straight down the ground for an easy single. 77 already on the board, 127 needed. How soon can Fujairah chase it down is the question.
Considering that Rohan's come in now, there'll be a lot of singles and doubles, and mind you, quick doubles. Hamdan will have to borrow someone's skating wheels for shoes. Look at that, he was ready for the run. Hamdan with a big shout, and I can definitely assure you, if Hamdan wouldn't have said no, Rohan would have reached. Can't say the same for Hamdan.
Hamdan definitely sweating a lot. Wet jersey. It's hot out there. Now he plays it straight down the ground and will take a single. So yes, singles will be the plan of action for Fujairah for the next few overs.
Rohan Mustafa. Look at that, he hit it and he said yes instantly, and he knows that he's going at the danger end, but still will reach it. End of the over. 9 overs gone, 80 for 2. Dafa News fun fact, the first Women's Cricket World Cup was held 2 years before the first one for men, 1973. Wow. And the irony is that women's cricket is still looking for that kind of recognition, that kind of financial gains that their male counterparts already have. But on the good side is, as far as UAE is concerned, their women have done absolutely fantastic as far as cricket is concerned. The UAE under-19 team very recently, under-19 women's team, let me correct that, went to Malaysia to play the ICC under-19 World Cup qualifiers and won all 5 games, got on the top of the table unbeaten, and have qualified for the World Cup that's going to happen in South Africa in 2023. Meanwhile, a couple of runs, good running between the wickets, played with soft hands, quickly ran the first, went for the second too. Meanwhile, Mazhar Bashir comes into bowl. The senior women's team is now in Malaysia, and they would be playing the Asian Council tournament. Teams from all over Asia, associate nations.
That's right, the Asian Cup qualifiers, which is just about to start in a couple of days. But what a proud moment for everyone who's a fan of UAE cricket, especially the women have done all of us proud. This one just a single. Ron Mustafa wanted two, but will settle for one. And this is the first women's under-19 World Cup that is going to happen. So UAE is going to be a part of history.
That's right. And the way they came in, it's not like, you're struggling, you're just waiting for the net run rate to help you. No, nothing like that. Stamp of authority to that extent. Meanwhile, this time, cut it away. Fantastically played. Will race away towards the fence. 4 runs. Against Nepal, they created a world record by bundling the entire team out for just 8 runs. The lowest by any team in a T20 international. It was Turkey before this, 27 odd runs. Look at this Hamdan Tahir shot. And now,
Go!
a dot ball to end the over. 10 overs gone. 89 for 2.
शाबाश इतने एक्टिव रहना यहाँ पे
Good start. 38 and 33, respectively, Wasim and Hamdan getting all together. Good partnership. 50 plus.
Continues from the other end, Mazar. Driven, not for any runs. 89 for 2, Fujairah. Chasing 1-2-7. As he comes in, left arm diagonal. Outside the off stump and punishes it. Just a single. 90 for 2. I think they have given up. Their shoulders are down. Just 37 runs required now in the remaining 58 deliveries. With 8 wickets remaining. They need to go at 3.83. Not a big task at all. Well, chasing the ball, and we'll look at that. We'll have a look. Nicely tasked. As he comes in for the third time in this over. Just a run. He's chasing everything now. Hamdan. Had he left that one, definitely it was a wide. But he opted to go at it.
Very eagerly. I think so that it should be completed in next 3 or 4 overs. The game should be completed in next 3 or 4 overs. So they can get like some improved run rate. Direct hit would have been a call for upstairs, but he's lucky that ball didn't hit onto the stumps.
We'll have a look at the field placement. They need to attack. They know that they need just 36 runs. No point in keeping deep fielders. They'll be more than happy to pick those singles. As he comes, well, outer half of the bat. He was trying to play that one with the turn towards onside. With dot, it's the end of 11th over. 11 overs gone. 93 for 2 for Fujairah. Mazhar will continue round the wicket. Couple of steps down the track and gets a single, looking for the second, putting pressure. Excellent work, I would say, by these two batters. They knew that the fielder at long off was casual. They put pressure by going for the second. He'll be alert now.
Well, sometimes it's really hard at running in such kind of heat, like getting 5 runs running in, that you've been getting lots of thrust. They're getting thirsty, might be getting some exhausted, dehydrated. So I think so it's better just to go and look after the boundaries, because you're in a comfort zone.
Again, a loopy delivery. Was forced to play a forward dab with bat and pad together. Rohan is batting on 7. 31 is what required. Well, reverse sweep coming in from Rohan. Just a single. We were talking yesterday about his action. Sunil Narayan, great off spinner. He's not that lethal as Sunil Narayan. As he comes in, can outside the off stump. I think he's consistently bowling that line. That won't trouble Hamdan or Rohan at this point, because they know they need just 3 to 4 runs every over. You need to attack.
Well, the ball is not spinning much, or even not spinning there. So it's very comfortable and easy for the batters to run between the wickets and get at least 5 runs in an over. There you go, the last ball of the over. 12 gone, 99 for 2.
So there you go. The fun fact: the first football club, Sheffield FC, was founded by members of the Sheffield Cricket Club. That's interesting.
Well, boy.
SCC. As these two batters have a small chat, strategy weaving that how to go about. Should we attack? Should we go at this pace? Definitely they'll be having an eye on the net run rate.
Yes, about the fun fact. It's just going towards covers. About the fun fact that our cricketer has turned to the football, I did remember Flintoff. He was a cricketer turned into the boxer for quite some times, and then he left that job too. So it happens that there is somewhere you have got some dreams in your mind. So when you're coming at a level, you've been completely trying to complete those dreams. Down the wicket towards long on. A bounce shot.
Great Usain Bolt, the sprinter, he once said that he also wanted to play cricket. We have certain players in different sports. As Fayaz comes in, not a disturbing line at all, easily tucked towards long on. 102 for 2. Hamdan with that single. Beyond strike, he's batting on 39.
Well, look at the sweat. His shirt is totally wet. And still they are managing singles. To me, they're like, at this stage, like about to win the game, you need to pick up the boundaries. Like when there's a bad delivery in 1 over, you can go after the bowler and can hit big.
And the skipper, I think he can easily bring that long off fielder inside the 30-yard circle. As he comes forward, back towards the bowler, not for any runs. Can bring that long on and long off fielder inside the 30-yard circle. Let the batsman put the dancing shoes. The final time in this over. Comes down the track. Miscue. It's in the air and taken. Well, he was eyeing that mid-on area at the end. An easy catch. A tossed up delivery. He said enough is enough, but didn't get the timing and elevation right. So Rohan Mustafa will have to go back on 11, and Fujairah 103 for 3.
Faster.
Asif Khan playing his 11th match, 369. He's got a half century and 2 centuries to his name. Will he be able to finish it off? Have to see. Just 24 required in 42 legitimate deliveries. What do you think?
I was asking that it should be completed in 12 overs since the first over when the game was started. It's a quite like score. There you go. Hammering away. Long on all the way. Mighty hit. Couple of more. And you will be having a party tonight.
Excellent shot. It was in his arc. 18 required now. It's not that easy. Look at that. Clears his front foot, gives himself some room, and smacks it. Very watchful, pushing the batsman on the back foot. Outside edge, just a single. I think they will be happy with that. 109 for 3 Fujairah.
Well, I think Hamdan should go like for 2 big hits, complete his 50. And that's really a good time for him because 17 more required. He can get 10 and leave rest up upon to the rest of the things, like Asif should be completing it with a big hit. But let's see that if things will go like for another 10 minutes. Now we were watching that Hamdan is doing this quite since last 30 to 40 minutes. But let's see that if Asif is on strike, we might be watching another biggie.
He's in a hurry. Asif batting on 6-7 and already got a sixer. Very watchful. He's got the technique as well to play good deliveries. Pushing the batsman up to the back foot.
Well, his bat swing was there, but I think so. He just checked his stroke on a very last moment. See that he's just bringing his bat very strongly onto the ball. So might be we can look a big finish here.
By the time Asif comes down, but couldn't connect. Will be fielded just a single. 14 overs gone. 112 for the loss of 3 wickets for Fujairah.
Good bowling, good bowling, good. Shafiyat bhai.
As Mizar continues from the other end, Asif comes down the track and over the side screen for 6.
Well done, both well done.
As I said, he's in a hurry. Loopy delivery. Comes down the track. He waits there, allows the ball to come and then smacks it. High backlift there. We have seen Mahendra Singh Dhoni, Brian Charles Lara, Shiv Narayan Chandrapal. Do you reckon any other player having such a high backlift, even a defensive prod, it travels so quickly? That's another fun fact for you. Ellis Perry is first player to reach 1,000 runs and 100 wickets in T20Is. Excellent all-rounder.
A superb cricketer, known one, public figure. There you go, smashing it towards long off, all the way, mighty hit.
Well bowled.
Umpire should be having some exercise now for giving that 6. And really beautiful. Asif has gone nowhere on 20 in 7 deliveries.
Just 3 runs required
Well bowled.
to seal this game. This will be their second consecutive win if they get those 3 runs. As Fayaz gets ready. Again puts on that dancing shoes and finishes off in style. What a way to finish this match.
Yes, expected that Asif will be the key, will be the man who will be finishing it in style. When he came down with the first hit, it came into the mind that he will be the key, he will be the man that who will be winning in a tremendous manner. So big hits finishing this game. And that exactly this game was of 13th to 14th over. And Asif did it in style.
Excellent batting there by 3 sixes. Muscled it. Forget about tossed up deliveries. When good deliveries were dispatched out of the park. I think he should be promoted up the order.
Yes, he has got the guts. And we did witness today. And this is about the T20 cricket. When you're watching such kind of deliveries and they're welcoming both of these two. Asif and Hamdan, both they have batted well and led their team to the victory. The consecutive 2 wins for Fujairah here. And Abu Dhabi, though they have played 2 games and lost 1, but Fujairah on the top. They were already on the top of the tables in terms of net run rate in today's before today's first game.
So there you go. 130 for 3. They chased down that total posted by Abu Dhabi. Top scorer Hamdan Tahir, unbeaten 41 of 36 deliveries. They got the start. We always talk about getting start. 38 runs by Wasim, and then Usman Khan, a centurion in the previous match. They've got players who can step up at the right time. In the previous match, it was Usman Khan. In this match, it was Hamdan Tahir and Wasim.
Well, bowlers, only 2 of them done the job today. That was Ataur Rahim and Fayaz Ahmed.
I would say they are themselves to be blamed. They were not attacking, they were just giving away. Their shoulders were down, and I would rather say they gifted this game. They have to win matches, they have to be bold, they have to make some brave decisions. By keeping long off, long on and mid-wicket deep, you won't win matches, especially when you have a paltry target of 126.
Well, if you've been watching this broadcast, we have got some important moments of the game for all of you. The highlights. There you go. They started, well, aggressive start. Boundaries all along the ground. Into the gap towards offside. Some of the best shot in front of the square towards offside and straight up. Use of feet well, positive. One of the best shots, straight drives, swept, taken that one away, long eye, like a skyscraper. Just been trying to manage it to go and play some beautiful shots. We did see that this was the game that where boundaries were coming quite good in numbers at the start of the game, and really felt that it's a T20 game, that wickets were falling around, but one important thing was beauty, the boundaries and sixes.
So that's the scorecard for you. Abu Dhabi scoring 126. Rather, they were bundled out for 126, where Ghulam top scored with 49, and then Fujairah chasing it down with 7 wickets remaining. It's a magnificent victory for Fujairah to grab four crucial points.
So we are taking a short break here. We'll come back to you with a presentation party.
3 बजे का मैच है हाँ उमर आई कॉल यू आप तब आ जाना मैं कॉल करूंगा 3 विकेट हाँ जी Good evening and welcome. It's the post-match presentation ceremony. My name is Shoaib and I'm here to announce the player of the match. The game was between Abu Dhabi and Fujairah. Well, Fujairah have played like true champions. Of course, Abu Dhabi gave a fight. They tried their best, but that best was just not enough. The bowling was particularly special from Fujairah, and that is where they stemmed the flow of runs, got regular wickets and put pressure on the Abu Dhabi batters. The score was definitely below par, and while chasing, it was a walk in the park for the batters of Fujairah. But the performances actually came in with the ball, and the player of the match, therefore, today is a bowler who's an all-rounder, but did his job with the ball today. 3 wickets for him. It's none other than Omar Farooq. Omar Farooq is the player of the match. Well done, Omar. You must be happy with the performance. Of course, this is a big side, so there's a competition amongst the players as well. But you'll be mighty pleased with the performance that you've done tonight.
Alhamdulillah, first of all, I would like to thank Allah. Yesterday I had a bad day, and performing in a big star-studded side, almost 8 players who have played at international level. It's a privilege for me to play amongst those stars, and they are backing me. Alhamdulillah, today I paid them back by performing well.
So when you're bowling, what is the plan? Do you plan for certain players or the match situation, or do you back your strengths?
No, as I'm playing regularly with Wasim, and he's guiding me to bowl the lengths and all, and even he's the captain, so he's telling me I will be responsible for the runs, just bowl there and there. So I'm trying to bowl there, and Alhamdulillah, I'm getting wickets.
Do you prefer bowling with the new ball or starting up front, or you're okay with the middle overs?
I think I should not think of bowling with the new ball, because there are too many bowlers who can bowl with the new ball. So my role in the team is to bowl with the old ball. So I'm there and I'm happy with the role.
Well done tonight and all the best for the future games.
Thank you so much.
That was Omar Farooq, the player of the match for tonight. Now it's time for me to call the winning captain, and that is Mohammad Wasim from Team Fujairah. Well done Wasim. बहुत अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस फिर एक बार. ओवरऑल ऐसा लग रहा है कि बैटिंग बॉलिंग सब कुछ सेटल्ड है और सबको रोल्स अपने अपने पता हैं, तो ये आसान हो जाता है जब आप ऐसी टीम को लीड कर रहे हो.
जी सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह का लाख लाख शुक्र है. यही बात सही है आपकी कि माशाल्लाह टीम ऐसी है और प्रोफेशनल है सब, और सबको रोल पता है और माशाल्लाह बहुत अच्छे से निभा रहे हैं और कोशिश करेंगे कि ऐसे ही आगे भी खेलते रहें.
आपके पर्सनल बैटिंग की बात करते हैं. ओवरऑल ये टूर्नामेंट में क्या उम्मीदें हैं अपने आप से, और क्या रोल आप अपने आप को देखते हैं जब आप फुजैरह के लिए खेलते हैं तब?
जी कुछ ख़ास नहीं है. मेरी कोशिश यही होती है कि मेरी टीम हमेशा मेरी वजह से जीते तो मुझे ज़्यादा अच्छा लगता है, और जैसा मैं खेलता हूँ और जो मेरी नेचुरल गेम है कोशिश करता हूँ उसी तरीके से अपनी टीम को जिताता रहूँ.
बॉलिंग की अगर बात करें तो आज आपके पास बॉलिंग ऑप्शंस बहुत सारे हैं, तो वो भी एक तकलीफ होती है कि किसे कहाँ कब देना है, वो एक थोड़ा सा चैलेंज होता है एज अ कैप्टन?
जी थोड़ा चैलेंज तो है, लेकिन बात वही है कि जब प्रोफेशनल होते हैं सब, तो अगर एक को लग भी जाती है तो दूसरा आगे कवर कर लेता है, तो फिर वापस वही बंदा कर सकता है. बॉलिंग तो इतना इशू नहीं होता, तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह.
आगे के मैचेस के लिए ऑल द बेस्ट.
थैंक यू वेरी मच.
That was Mohammad Wasim, the captain of the winning side, of course. That's it from the post-match presentation. It's back to our comms in the box.
Thank you very much, Shoaib. And that was really a wonderful day. Tomorrow we will be having the matches Ajman versus Emirates Blue. These are the today's two games that Emirates Blues won by the margin of 66 runs, and game number 6 Fujairah won by 7 wickets, keeping the winning streak for them. There you go, on a busy day. Match number 7 at 3 p.m. Fujairah versus Dubai. Emirates Blues will be taking over against Abu Dhabi, and Sharjah will be getting their game against Ajman at 10 p.m. So these will be the 3 games which will be played here at this very venue by tomorrow. So that's it from today. Hope you have enjoyed this broadcast. We'll see you tomorrow. Till then, bye-bye.